Hello guys. There's been top news for a few days about this Astronomer CEO being caught on Coldplay concert on a kiss cam. And so I'll just quickly talk about this. I'm just going to focus here on a very funny coincidence that is going on here. So I am someone that draws. I make some drawings of the future, and so I just find a funny coincidence that I need to mention. So her friend got a red face. She stands next to these guys. She gets a red face, and let me show you. And astro means star. It means star. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly look at my drawing here and discuss a bit. It's just a funny discussion, you know. You can just see it as a funny discussion. So here's my drawing. We can rotate that one like that. I'll just fix it so that we see it a bit differently. We have Astro is a star and the sun is a star. And then we have Kristin Cabot. Oh, Kristin Cabot, which is almost my name, you know. I'll just show you my name. So I'll make it like that. So I'll just make it the same way so that so what's going on here is it's just a bunch of really funny coincidences, and usually I do videos about the top news of this world, and I discuss what it has to do with my painting, my drawings. And this is just a small thing, you know, that we have this circular thing with a light on it, and we'll just call it a funny coincidence. This is just a funny coincidence. Let's call it like that. And as I said, the sun is a star. So we have the star, Astro, and we have the red face as someone that is stung by the rays of Astro, a star. Yeah, you know, and I told you that. So the drawing that I did is protecting the face, just like these guys on Astronomer CEO, the Astronomer CEO and his affair with Kristin Cabot. Oh, that's similar to my name. That's funny. They are protecting their faces just like that, you know. And we see this girl here. She didn't protect her face. She was stung by the light of this, and she was embarrassed, right? She is embarrassed. But when I see this, I see a red face. I start to think about overexposure to the light. I don't know what to say. You know, it's some kind of perfection going on here, and you know, this is just some small small, this is world news, right? It is world news. It's been the world news for a few days now. So July 19th is it today, and two of them on Astronomer, meaning star, and the sun is a star. Two of them turned away and protected their faces. Two of them. One of them kept looking, and it's almost like her face was stung by this embarrassment. Okay, so you have to see here that there is some kind of poetry going on here. There's a poetry going on in the world news. There is a creativity, in the coincidences. It's basically the worst nightmare for some people that are afraid of these things, and they never thought about this. Like most cynical people have always gotten around this, and being able to be cynical, being able to puncture arguments of something beyond, But okay, I told you that let's just see this as a funny coincidence. So let's do that. This is just a funny coincidence, guys, and the fact that all of this can be seen as just a funny coincidence. Indeed, it is a funny coincidence. And like many of the letters here are matching. I also think that's a really funny coincidence. That, yeah, it's funny. And you have Kiss Cam also, is also Casey, And let's repeat again. Her friend didn't turn away from this light, and or this exposure. Let's call it exposure, because that's more, it fits better, I think, to this kind of language that I'm communicating here. So she exposed herself. This wait, I can't mark it. This one over here. She exposed herself, and this exposure made her face red, while the other guys, they turned around, they protected their faces. Okay, so this is the top news. This is the top news of the world, and the coincidences are have things to talk about in them. Yeah, and, I can do this kind of presentation here, and it's just so perfect in many ways. And I know that this is kind of irritating for some people, that like if you are skeptical here, then this kind of presentation that I'm doing it's not really appreciated, because why would I be able to do videos about the top news, and it just becomes this interesting story, how is that possible, And when I tell you that two of them protected their faces from exposure, one of them didn't protect her face from exposure, and her face turned red, So, okay, so this is, as I said, I'll just end the video now. This is July 19th. for the last few days, the top news have been about the Astronomer CEO that was having an affair with Kristin Cabot, and Astro means star, and the sun is a star. And you see this circular thing, and you see this light beam going out of it. And, you know, this is just an example. I see many of these things, but I am focusing on talking about the top news. And that means that, I mean, when I talk about the top news, what I do is that I'm not really cherry picking anymore. You know, you could say that I am biased, but I'm making the argument that I'm not biased because I'm simply looking at the top news, you know. And so, no, I am not biased. Yes, I'm making a good point in my presentation here. And sure, maybe you wouldn't like it to match like this to my drawing, you know, but that's how it is. It does match. We have two people protecting their faces. We have one that doesn't. Her face turns red from the exposure. That's just how it is. It's just how it is. So yeah, I'll end the video now. See you another time.